Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Vendo podcast. Today, we're talking about Black Friday, Cyber Monday, last-minute tips. We've got a big couple weeks ahead of us. We've got Thanksgiving this Thursday, November 26th, Black Friday, November 27th, and Cyber Monday, November 30th. 5 total days of big sales going on Amazon. Some of you may know it as Turkey 5. That's Amazon's name for it. Meant to represent the 5 days from Thanksgiving up until Cyber Monday. So obviously it's crunch time right now. You know, we've got Thanksgiving in only about 3 days. But, you know, if you haven't had a lot of time to plan and get things in order the last couple months, you know, don't panic too much. There are some things that you can do to make sure you still have a successful Black Friday, Cyber Monday. And even if you have planned already and you think you have everything, on lock, well, there might be some things that you may have forgotten about that you need to get set up in these next few days to ensure you can maximize your success during this big event. Prime Day we had last month for the first time ever in October, and Black Friday, Cyber Monday, of course, always being at the end of November, beginning of December. So really, you know, the 2 biggest times of the year for sales on Amazon happening in the same quarter, really, really exciting, but probably also very overwhelming for a lot of people out there. So let's try to ease some of those pains and make it as smooth as possible here. We're going to talk about a few different categories. One, we're going to talk about deal type. So, you know, you only have a few days here. What types of deals should you set up? What types of discounts are we recommending? Also, the structure of the deals. We're going to get into that a little bit because it's not all just about those 5 main days. There's a lead out that you may want to consider. Inventory, of course. Now, with only a few days left before the deals start running, getting inventory into FBA most likely isn't going to happen this late in the game. However, we'll talk about some workarounds for that as well. Some last minute things you can do from a merchandising standpoint to really stand out and increase your conversion rate and click-through rate. We're going to talk about advertising, what you should be mindful of for your on Amazon ads. And then we'll talk a little bit about off Amazon advertising and marketing as well. So let's jump right into it here. Let's start off with a deal type. All right, so there's a lot of different deals that you can submit. You know, there's lightning deals, there's best deals, there's deals of the day, there's 7-day deals, prime exclusive discounts, coupons, sales. Probably forgot some in there, but there's a lot of different deal types. And really right now, being 3 days before the big event's supposed to start, there's really only 2 deal types that I think are worth talking about. And one of them is prime exclusive discounts, and the other one is coupons. And I say that because the deadlines for lightning deals and 7-day deals and all those other types of deals have passed already. Whereas prime exclusive discounts, you can actually submit them all the way up until the day before Thanksgiving. So you can submit them up until Wednesday of this week, November 25th. And you're going to get some benefits from that. And then coupons, you can submit anytime you want, usually even the day of. So that's always going to be a good last-minute deal option to get in. But let's talk about the pros and cons to prime exclusive discounts and coupons, because you probably are going to want to pick one if you have the time. So prime exclusive discounts right now come with some awesome special merchandising and placement opportunity. And what I mean by that is they're able to show up on the deals page, the deals of the day page, the today's deal page. So you're going to get that extra placement from submitting this type of deal that you won't get from coupons, okay? In addition, you're going to get an attractive label that shows up on search results and on ads indicating that this is a special Black Friday or Cyber Monday deal. During Prime Day, you saw it as a blue Prime deal label. So you get that special label that really allows this deal to stand out from the crowd. Now, with coupons, you do get a little bit of that as well. You get the green label that stands out, right? But people are more used to seeing that green label because that runs throughout the year. Whereas prime exclusive discounts, this is a label that is unique and will, again, stand out. Coupons, you also get a little bit of placement. You show up on the coupons page. but it's not going to be nearly as trafficked as the today's deals or deal of the day page or some of the other pages that Prime exclusive discounts can show up on. So as far as a merchandising and placement point of view goes, Prime exclusive discounts are going to have more benefits than coupons. Now, as far as an audience point of view goes, it's a little bit more tricky because coupons are open to all customers, right? Whereas Prime exclusive discounts, as the name states, are exclusive only to Prime members. So you might think, oh, coupons will open my products up and deals up to everybody on Amazon, and I want that. Again, it's hard to say, but here's what I can tell you. We ran some coupons and we ran some Prime exclusive discount deal types during Prime Day, and we've run them over the past, of course. And what was crazy was during Prime Day, Prime exclusive discounts outperformed coupons by 7 times. So big increase in sales from Prime exclusive discounts relative to coupons. In addition, when we talk to some of our contacts at Amazon, you know, we have a lot of relationships there with account managers, advertising managers, so on and so forth. And, you know, I did a little bit of a survey. You know, I wouldn't say it's statistically significant, but I asked at least half a dozen account managers what they thought would be the best deal type to run, all things equal. And I will say it was a little bit conflicted, but Prime exclusive discounts won that vote. And again, the reason here being the merchandising capabilities, the extra placement you get on the different pages. And then also, I know we were talking about coupons being open to all customers, but who is the strongest customer on Amazon? It's the Prime member customer, right? So by making this product, by making the deals specific to those Prime customers, you're basically opening up your deals to the customer base with the highest intent to purchase, okay? So those are stronger customers. Now, something else though that you might want to consider is that Prime exclusive discounts require a minimum discount of 20%, and that's based off the lowest sale price in the last 30 days. So it's got to be 20% off the lowest price in the last 30 days, whereas coupons just have to be 5% off the current price. So if you're not willing to give a 20% or higher discount, then really coupons are going to be your only choice right now, aside from like a more traditional price cut sale that we wouldn't recommend because they don't get any of that merchandising or placement capabilities as well. So yeah, you know, overall, there's definitely some reasons to do coupons, but our recommendation, if you can do that 20% discount, and if your product is going to be, you know, a product that is more specific to that Prime customer with that high intent to purchase, then our recommendation is to run Prime exclusive discounts. So that's the deal type. Again, you can get that submitted in Amazon Seller Central. To get the special merchandising, you have until this Wednesday. Just make sure you check the box that says Black Friday, Cyber Monday deal. Otherwise, you won't get that special merchandising, and it'll run from Thanksgiving to Cyber Monday. Now, as far as what type of discount you should be offering, really, you know, we talked about this in our Prime Day podcast last month, but really there's kind of 2 main ways you can look at it. There's a lot of different ways, but 2 primary ways. And one is whether your goal is sales efficiency, and the other is whether your goal is sales velocity, okay? So sales efficiency is, you know, I want to try to maximize the efficiency of my sales while staying in the green as far as profit margin goes, okay? So not going into the red at all, staying profitable. So really, however your margins play out, you know, making sure that your discount is not going to allow you to go into the red. Sales velocity, on the other hand, is more irrelevant of profitability. It's kind of higher risk, higher reward. So, you know, this might be a 30 or 40% off discount versus like a 20 or 25% off discount. You're really going all in. You just want to blow it out of the water, and you want the effects of this sale to last into Q1 in 2021 overall. Okay. Now, you can still have long-lasting effects from a more conservative discount, you know, one that's focused on sales efficiency and staying profitable, but the likeliness of that is going to be lower than having a sales velocity goal where you're willing to give that margin up in the short term for that long-term win. So, for most of our brands here at Vendo, we're recommending a discount of somewhere between 25 to 40% lower end, depending on the margin, the profit margin there. Okay. So that's the discount amounts that we're recommending right now. And that's for the main event, right? That's for the 5 days. Now, I talked a little bit about at the beginning how it can be smart to have a lead out sale. So we also recommend doing a lead up. So for a lot of our brands right now, we have a small 10, maybe 15% off coupon running 7 to 14 days leading up to Thanksgiving. So it's running right now. So you're welcome to turn that on too and just have a little bit of a ramp up in clicks and traffic and sales coming up to the main event. But really, with the amount of time that we have left in, this being a last minute prep, what I would focus on is your lead out strategy. So if you're running a discount up until Cyber Monday, 25 to 40% off, what we recommend is running a smaller discount, let's say 10 to 15% off for 7 to 14 days following Cyber Monday. And you can kind of look at this as like a holiday sale as well, because it can potentially go, 7 days would be December 7th, 14 days would be December 14th. So this can really trail into December. But what this really is meant to do is maximize all of the success that you saw during the main event. So if you blew it out of the water, or even if you just saw a nice, average increase of 75% over your normal, your normal average, having a lead out is going to help solidify in the algorithm some of those successes and wins that you saw. So it's kind of going to show the algorithm that, this wasn't just an overnight, win or I guess technically a five hit, 5-day wonder. That this is going to be a trend that the algorithm can rely on. And that's really what you want, right? You want the algorithm to notice that your product saw gains that are here to stay, and that the algorithm should look at your product in a different light now moving forward, which in turn will increase your organic ranking, which in turn will increase your organic traffic and sales, right? So you can come out of Black Friday, Cyber Monday, go into Q1 2021 with a new minimum baseline of sales that you hadn't had before this Black Friday, Cyber Monday event. So definitely consider, setting up a 10, maybe 15% off coupon, 7 to 14 days after, or as long as you can, really. So that's kind of the deal type, the discount amount, the deal structure. Now let's talk about some other things such as merchandising and inventory and advertising and marketing. As far as inventory goes, getting inventory in right now for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, getting it into FBA, not enough time. But let's talk about the successes you're going to see from Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and the inventory that's going to be needed at FBA in order to accommodate those organic increases in sales, right? Because if you're coming out of this event with a new higher baseline of sales, you got to make sure your inventory is ready for that. So what we would consider looking at is, look at how you did during Prime Day. How did your sales increase then, right? What were the inventory needs that were needed after Prime Day? That can be a good comparison to see, how much inventory you should plan for December and for January. And now keep this in mind. In order to have your inventory made available for fulfillment at FBA for the holidays, to make sure it can get shipped to customers for, Christmas, let's say, Amazon is saying that there's an inventory cutoff date of December 1st. So that means, what's today, the 22nd, 23rd? That means you want to have inventory into Amazon before December 1st in order to make sure you can accommodate FBA orders basically going through the end of the year. So you want to make sure your inventory planning is good enough for the rest of the year at FBA, and that it's also taking into consideration any increases in average sales due to the boost during Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Something else you definitely should consider right now, and I know we've mentioned this before on other podcasts due to COVID, FBM is becoming more and more important. Now, FBM stands for Fulfillment by Merchant. In contrast to FBA, which is Fulfillment by Amazon, FBM is Merchant Fulfilled. So this means an order comes in and you, the merchant, the seller, are actually shipping it to the consumer from your warehouse or your office or, wherever your inventory is being stored and shipped from. FBM is really important right now, just, because of the likeliness, hopefully not, but the chance that you do run out of inventory at FBA, you want to make sure you can keep selling, right? And if you're out of inventory at FBA and you don't have any other backup options set up, well, you're not going to keep selling. You're going to lose those sales and your competitors are going to get them. So what we're recommending is to set up your listings as FBM and make sure that you have the logistical infrastructure in place to actually be able to ship those products if an order comes in. So look into the FBM settings, reach out to us if you have any questions. The default is a 2-day handling time. So, you can adjust that if you want, but you got to make sure that you can actually, process an order within 2 days at least and get it out to the customer. You can increase that if you want, but that's going to minimize the sales conversion because, of course, Amazon customers want to get inventory as quick as possible. If you do FBM, we recommend making the shipping free as much as possible. You can increase your list price on that offer to offset the shipping, but Amazon customers are really so used to getting free shipping. Even if you have to increase the price a little bit to make up for that shipping, free shipping is going to be almost always the recommendation to offer on your FBM listing. Now, going out of inventory due to Black Friday, Cyber Monday boost in sales is one consideration. Going out of or having reduced shipping timelines due to COVID is another consideration. Now, we saw back in March and April and May when COVID first started, we saw that the shipping timelines for non-essential products were getting extended greatly. So now all of a sudden, a product that would get to a customer in 2 days was showing 1, 2, even 3 or 4 week shipping timelines. And as you can imagine, if you're a consumer and you've got options, and one option is 4 weeks shipping, the other option is 1 week, you're going to most likely go with the 1 week, right? All things, relatively equal. So what you need to be mindful of here is your products at the drop of a dime could all of a sudden not be getting fulfilled within the normal 2-day, 3-day, or even 1 week shipping. And so you're going to see sales drop off tremendously. And so you want to make sure that, if that happens, you have another option, which would be fulfilled by merchant, so that, you can ship it to the customer within a week, but Amazon is deprioritizing it because it's not an essential due to COVID. There's nothing you can do to speed that up at Amazon, really. They're going to make that decision. So at least you can ship it yourself, still get that sale, not lose out on that opportunity. So yeah, setting up FBM will be a good option for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and just for the expected tightening up of COVID restrictions on inventory at Amazon. Now, a couple of other things we want to talk about, last minute prep here. Merchandising, it's probably not enough time to really do any widespread updates to your images or your content or your copy. So what's one thing that you maybe can do right now with a few days left? Well, I would focus on, first of all, your hero products, which products are going to get you the most bang for your buck since you're in a time crunch. And I would focus on what stands out the most and what can you change the most quickly. Main images probably, right? And I'm not saying do a whole custom photo shoot to redo your images, but, if you've got a graphic designer on your team, or, maybe you don't, but you can source one quickly, really I would focus on doing as much as you can to spruce up your main image. Some best practices, for example, making sure that white space is less than 20% of the main image. So you really want your product to take the forefront of the main image and really pop off the screen. That's going to help your click-through rate on your organic results. It's going to help the click-through rate on your paid results as well, right? Your sponsored ads. So that's something to definitely focus on, and even if it's just resizing your image so that the product takes up more of the space, that's going to add some points to your click-through rate. Shouldn't be too difficult to do. And if you have time, maybe making the title a little bit more consumer friendly if it isn't. That would be my last minute tip for increasing the click-through rate and conversion rate on your listings. Now, looking at advertising and marketing, those are two buckets that, of course, typically require a lot of time and planning and strategy. But okay, we've got a couple days. What can we do? Well, one, look at what happened during Prime Day for ads. Okay, did you run out of budget every day? How much did your spend go up? Look at these things, because that could be a good indicator of what you can expect during Black Friday, Cyber Monday. The 2 days perform more or less around the same when it comes to traffic and sales. So look at what happened during Prime Day. And then if you don't have any Prime Day data to look at, rule of thumb here, plan to increase your ad budget by at least 100%. So if you normally spend $50 a day on ads, make it 100. Now, that's not to say you're necessarily going to spend all of that. But what you don't want to have happen is to be in the middle of a Black Friday. It's 12 o'clock. You've only got you've got 12 hours left in Black Friday, and all of your ads are running out of budget, left and right. Now you're not showing up on ad placements. You're not showing up top of search results. Your competitors are getting all the clicks, and you're missing out. And then you don't realize until Saturday or Sunday or whatever, and you missed out big time. So just get those buffers in place. Make sure that you're watching your ads here at Vendo during these big events, we're watching the ads at least every hour, if not more. Our ad managers are on top of it. They're seeing where that ad spend's going. They're optimizing in real time. But at the very least, make sure you've got that budgets in as a buffer so that you do not miss out on those placements. Now, any additional advertising and marketing off of Amazon, for example, again, probably pretty last minute here, but there are things you can do. If you have a social media platform, plan some posts. Make an announcement on turkey, on Thanksgiving to kick off the Turkey 5. Make an announcement on Black Friday. Make a final reminder on Cyber Monday. Create some urgency on Cyber Monday. 24 hours left. Really, blow up that this is a big event. And now, if you're also selling direct to consumer and you're worried about conflicting direct to consumer with your Amazon business, maybe you don't want to drive traffic from social media to Amazon. You want to drive them to your site. That's okay. That's fine. We understand that. We come from the omni-channel approach. So, what can you do? Well, something that we've had a lot of success here recently with some of the Vendo brand partners is running email campaigns to what we would call dormant customers. Now, dormant customers can be defined however you would like. Maybe, for example, maybe you've had a customer who purchased, but they haven't purchased in 3 months. You've remarketed to them. You've sent them 5 emails. You've run ads to them. Nothing's working. They're not opening up the emails, or maybe they're opening the emails, but they're not clicking. Whatever it is, how you define that dormant customer. The point is that despite trying to bring them back to your website to purchase, they are not purchasing anymore. So we've had a lot of success remarketing to those types of customers and driving them to Amazon. And what we found is that a decent percentage of those customers who just wouldn't buy anymore for whatever reason from the website of the brand are feeling comfortable enough to make a purchase on Amazon. And so we're actually able to recover those customers by driving them to Amazon through emails or ads or however you want to do it. So yeah, if you want to set up an email and blast it out and send it to Amazon to promote Black Friday, Cyber Monday, there's an idea for a customer base that might not have gone to your site and purchased during this event anyway. And if you don't have any of those issues with your customer base and you don't mind driving them to Amazon, then yeah, definitely want to create an email campaign to let your audience know about this sale and try to maximize the results. When driving them to Amazon, I know some brands like to use super URLs, two-step URLs. That's up to you. That's not Amazon policy, but people like to use them to increase organic search ranking. So that's something that you could look into. You could also tell customers to search, find, buy. If you're trying to rank high for a keyword, let's say you're an energy drink, you could tell the customer, hey, search energy, go to Amazon, search energy drink, go to page 5, click this product, get your 30% off. So you can come up with stuff like that, which we've talked about in other podcasts if you want to look back. But, main thing here is try to maximize by driving external traffic onto Amazon. As we talked about in the past as well, external traffic is valued by Amazon's algorithm at 3 times the rate. So it's assumed than traffic that starts within Amazon. So a lot of additional, algorithm juice benefits there by driving off of Amazon onto Amazon. So yeah, emails, social media posts, Facebook ads if you have enough time. If not, maybe just boost some of your social media posts, put some extra spend behind that just to get more impressions, more reach, and boosting could be a good last minute tip if you don't want to build out a full campaign with only a couple days to go. All right. Well, I think that's hopefully more than enough for everyone to have some things that they can cherry pick and implement into their last minute Black Friday, Cyber Monday plan. Just to recap right now, we went over deal types. More times than not, Prime exclusive discounts are going to be the recommended deal type. You've got until this Wednesday, the 25th, to submit and get those special merchandising and placement offers that Amazon is giving. Just make sure you check those boxes when you set them up. Discount amount, we're recommending anywhere between 25 to 40%. Inventory, where we're recommending getting an FBM listing set up at least on your hero products so that if you run out during Black Friday, Cyber Monday, spikes in sales, you've got a backup. Or if Amazon starts deprioritizing due to COVID non-essential restrictions, you have a backup that can get to the customer faster. Advertising, look to increase that ad budget by at least 100%, or look at your Prime Day data to help influence that. And then as far as, any merchandising last minute changes, try to enhance that main image, maybe make the title a little bit more consumer friendly. And then if you've got any levers off of Amazon, you can pull organic social media, email marketing, boost some Facebook posts or Instagram posts. Really whatever you can do right now with these last few days and get the most bang for your buck, go out there, do it. It'll be well worth it, and you'll be very happy in the results. Here at Vendo during Prime Day, we saw as much as a 2,100% increase over the normal sales. I think we averaged around 420 or so percent across all of our portfolio. So, definitely recommend taking these tips into consideration. And hope everyone has a really successful Turkey 5, Black Friday, Cyber Monday. We wish you all the best. Feel free to reach out. Nicolas at vendocommerce.com with any questions. Some links below in the description. Have a great holiday, everyone. Thanks so much, and see you next week.